We're going to be building some potato towers today. So the concept is you use these like a cage, fill it with soil, potatoes, and straw, and then let her grow. I've been big on trying to be resourceful and using things, so the cages behind me are left over from my grandmother's garden. She has dementia and is starting to go downhill, so inherited that little fence. I bet you can just kind of tell that it's barely together. Like, I bet whoever was taking it out, I don't know if she did or not, but whoever's taking it out of their garden was thinking, might as well throw this away, but gonna reuse it. And have some copper wire here from some electrical wiring that I didn't use. Gonna use these to have them as like zip ties to hold it all together. Here we go. All right, our first one's down. Got it. Just bound up pretty spontaneously here. Okay, so I was a little concerned at first that the leaves, like my organic material, was not going to be structured enough to do this, but it's actually going to work out great. My compost bin is probably like one fourth of the way composted, maybe a third. So it's starting to happen. They're starting to get some action, but there's still a lot of structure there. So I'm gonna line the outside with this leaf slash there's like some old weed kind of things in there, not weeds, maybe like reeds, around the outside to get that bucket like structure, and kind of lasagna it between the layers, and then just put that dirt on top. I think it's gonna turn out great. One kind of thing that can happen in the gardening space is the need, or you feel like you have the need to have this perfect setup, right? You need the perfect soil, you need all the materials, all that kind of stuff. Come here. That's something I'm trying to maybe not address, but get at with this is you don't need the perfect stuff. So that's why I'm trying it with leaves. And like I was just saying, the garden soil I have has some mulch in it. It's not perfectly fine, It's okay. The potatoes are gonna make it. Gotta push against this need for everything to be perfect. All right, here we go. So it's looking great. Got the leaves and bowls stacked on top with some soil in each bowl. Put the potatoes in them. On top here, I did some beets. So I just did a spiral of beets, and then I did some nasturtium around it too. We'll see what happens with it. I'm not expecting like huge beets. Obviously, it's not a lot of space, but yeah, I wanted to try beets and carrots. I tried them last year, but my ground is way too hard. So I'm hoping that we can get a few good ones out of the top of each of these potato towers. All right, I literally bought these today. So we have these Japanese sweet potatoes, and then these more authentic yams. I read that you're supposed to cut these and let them sit for a day at least if you're gonna split up the seed potatoes. So I'm gonna do experiment and just literally throw the whole potato in there on its own, and we'll see how that does. All right, it's been a long evening. Both of the potato towers are made. This one is covered with a rock because I planted carrots on top. That one's got beets on top. Overall, it was super simple. All you do is take some kind of cage, whatever height you want, that's going to be sound enough to hold in all the dirt and all the weight. You make sure it's bound together well. You fill the inside with some kind of organic matter that can give it some structure, but also decompose over time. Lots of people use straw, and I use leaves today. Then you fill each layer with dirt, then your potatoes, then your organic matter, dirt, potatoes, organic matter, like lasagna, all the way to the top. And then you can plant potatoes on top, or like I'm gonna try some beets and or carrots. And I put some nasturtium in there too to top it all off. So super simple. We'll see how it works out this year. I'm interested to see how the potatoes grow, and I'm interested to see kind of how it stays moist, if it's going to be difficult to get it watered. I mean, worst case scenario, you just stick a hose on top, I guess, and let it soak. But really excited. We'll see what happens.